The city experienced some snow accumulation Sunday. There were 2 snowstorms forecast over the weekend. The first one on Saturday only left a bit of a trace. It was the one on Sunday that actually started snowing hard enough that we saw some accumulations. Snowstorm started in earnest about 4 o'clock in the morning Sunday morning. We had all 50 snow trucks out applying a sand-salt mix. By about 9 o'clock, about 5 hours later, it became apparent that it was coming down fast enough and hard enough that we had to actually plow too, which slowed us down quite a bit. We continued through the weekend. By evening, a little bit after midnight, we had plowed all of the primary routes, the arterials, once, and went back and tried to clean them up. And we also then started on the secondary routes, which are your major neighborhood collector streets and your snow routes for the school buses. We still have some work to do on the secondary routes. We'll continue plowing today, our full 50 truck complements out. We figure that we'll be done though and about ready to stand down by 4 p.m. this afternoon. We will have about 5 trucks out from that point on through the night, looking for ice spots as they form and treating them. And we may even have salt trucks out through the rest of the week in the evenings as we get refreezes. Even though the daytime temperatures are expected to be above freezing, we see that we still have the potential for some freezing temperatures overnight. And with the snow on the sidewalks and curbs and what have you, you can get a little melting and then some ice forming. So we think that we've got the most of it taken care of, and we'll even have our secondary routes pretty much clear by this afternoon. We would urge people to drive safely, even though the roads look bare. You could get onto black ice that isn't obvious, you can't see it very well, and find that you're going to have trouble stopping or turning or maneuvering. So while we're still having the snow on the ground and the low temperatures at night, we'd urge everybody to drive like they would during the winter months. Any questions?
Any surprises?
Go ahead.
Any surprises this weekend, or something you had to shuffle to deal with, so to speak?
No, it turned out to be really kind of a standard storm, if you want to call it that. With the amount of snow that came down and our ability to react to it, the temperatures were not so low that our salt was still effective, and so it was a good first storm for us to work on, and also probably to get people used to the idea of driving on roads during the winter months.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, salt got a lot of attention last year. Kind of could just catch us up on our supply and as we get ready for this upcoming winter season.
Yeah, we've increased significantly our salt supplies this year. As you may recall, there was some difficulty getting salt. A lot of the suppliers were having difficulty meeting the demands. Over the summer, we made orders of salt. We have about 16 tons of salt, and we replenish it now. As we use it, we replenish it through the winter. So we have significant stores, and we believe that that's going to be more than enough to get us through the winter storms.
Do you know how much you used for this just over the weekend?
We estimate about 1,500 tons, which is about a typical application once through on the entire city.